Leinster's Heartbreak, a familiar tale of missed opportunities. Leinster has done it again. They've found yet another way to lose a crucial match, and this time, it stings more than ever. The latest chapter in their saga of disappointment unfolded with a puzzling team selection that left fans scratching their heads. The absence of Jordie Barrett for most of the match was particularly glaring, as his late entry at the 31-minute mark showcased just how much his presence was missed. It was a frustrating reminder of what could have been, leaving supporters grappling with feelings of disappointment and regret as they face yet another Champions Cup heartbreak. Their last European victory in 2018 feels like a distant memory, fading further into the background. Samuel Beckett once penned the words, "Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better." These words have become a rallying cry in both business and sports, often seen on motivational posters and t-shirts. It's tempting to think of this as a fitting motto for Leinster's ongoing struggle to reclaim European glory over the past 7 years. However, it would be misleading to say they failed better in their latest outing at the Aviva Stadium. This loss, while painful, does not overshadow the well-deserved victory of the Northampton Saints. Beckett's notion of failing better might not be about achieving success but rather about the inability to shake off a persistent problem. For Leinster, this problem is their troubling trend of faltering in critical knockout matches, a narrative that has become all too familiar. The ghosts of past defeats haunted them once again, as they displayed a mix of inaccuracies, poor decision-making, and a lack of composure. Their defense was unusually weak, with a tackle completion rate of just 58% and a staggering 36 missed tackles. Communication and teamwork seemed to vanish at the most crucial moments, leading to missed opportunities and a lack of cohesion on the field. One of the most baffling moments came when they opted for a risky play instead of taking an easy 3 points from a penalty. At that moment, leveling the score should have been the priority, but instead, they gambled and lost. Leinster's head coach, Leo Cullen, expressed that this defeat would haunt us, and it's clear that exorcising these demons won't be an easy task. While there may be lingering frustrations about officiating, it's essential to recognize that the root cause of their defeat lay within their own performance. They had ample possession and opportunities to dictate the game, but they squandered them without needing any external factors to blame. Referee Pierre Brousset may have made some questionable calls, but ultimately, the outcome was fair based on the play on the field. Looking inward, Leinster must re-evaluate their selection strategy. Leaving Barrett on the bench and limiting Cian Healy to just 19 minutes on the pitch proved to be a costly mistake. Cullen had mentioned that he could have started Barrett, and it's hard to understand why they didn't. With Barrett on a short-term contract, there's no reason for the IRFU to restrict his participation in such a crucial match, especially when it could have significantly boosted their chances of success. Throughout the game, Leinster struggled with a series of errors that began almost immediately. They won a penalty just 48 seconds in but chose to kick for touch instead of taking a shot at goal. This decision was followed by a series of mishaps, including a turnover at a maul, a free kick conceded at a scrum, and a penalty at a ruck, culminating in a charge-down kick. The first of Tommy Freeman's hat-trick exemplified their struggles. Despite Josh van der Flyer's commendable effort to chase down a kick, his teammates seemed to lack urgency, leading to a missed opportunity. Freeman's well-placed kick and subsequent try highlighted the defensive lapses that plagued Leinster throughout the match. Leinster's inability to learn from their mistakes was evident when Henry Pollock scored a try that mirrored Freeman's, cutting back against the grain through a gap that should never have existed, with 4 Leinster defenders watching helplessly. While Northampton played with flair and aggression, Leinster's defense was riddled with basic errors. Each time they managed to recover from a setback, they fell right back into the same traps. The Saints tackled with relentless energy, exploiting Leinster's disorganized attack, which often fell apart after just a few phases due to poor handling. The recurring issues were glaring. Players were static in contact, making it easy for defenders to read their movements. The final play of the first half was a perfect example of this weakness, with several key players failing to make an impact as they received the ball. Despite the disappointment, there were bright spots, particularly in Tommy O'Brien's standout performance, which should earn him a well-deserved call-up to the Ireland squad this summer. His tenacity in tackles, ability to beat defenders, and excellent ruck work showcased his potential. As Leinster looks ahead, the URC may not carry the same prestige as the Champions' Cup, but another season without silverware would be a bitter pill to swallow. There's no time for self-pity, it's time to regroup, adopt a bold approach, and leverage all their resources to turn the tide.